In the diverse vocabulary of business and project management, certain terms carry multiple layers of meaning. Basecamp is one such term. For many, the first thought might jump to the popular project management software of the same name. However, the concept of a basecamp in a business context extends far beyond a specific digital tool. As a project management expert, I want to unpack what basecamp truly signifies in the world of business, illustrating its literal, metaphorical, and software-specific applications. The literal basecamp, a foundation for operations. Let's start with the most straightforward interpretation, rooted in its origin. A basecamp is traditionally a main encampment providing supplies, shelter, and a point of departure for explorers, mountaineers, or military expeditions. It's a secure, well-resourced hub from which more challenging and risky operations are launched. In a business context, this literal meaning can be applied to headquarters or main office. For many companies, their primary office serves as their basecamp. It's where core administrative functions are performed, strategic decisions are made, key resources are housed, and central teams collaborate before distributing tasks or sending employees out to client sites or remote locations. Project Hub. In large-scale projects, especially those with significant fieldwork, multiple sites, or dispersed teams, a physical basecamp might be established. This could be a temporary office on a construction site, a central command center for a disaster relief effort, or a central data analysis hub for a widespread research project. It's the physical location where the core team convenes, reviews progress, solves problems, and coordinates field activities. Logistics and Supply Chain Center. For businesses heavily involved in physical goods, a major warehouse, distribution center, or logistics hub can be considered their base camp for operations. It's where products are received, stored, processed, and dispatched, forming the foundational point for their supply chain. In these literal senses, a business base camp is about establishing a stable, resourced, and central point of control from which complex operations can be managed effectively and safely. The metaphorical base camp, a strategic starting point. Beyond the physical location, base camp often takes on a powerful metaphorical meaning in business and strategy. Here, it refers to a secure and prepared starting position before embarking on a challenging endeavor, whether it's a new project, a market expansion, or a strategic initiative. Consider these metaphorical applications. Project inception phase. For any project, the initial planning and setup phase can be seen as establishing a base camp. This involves defining scope and objectives, clearly understanding what needs to be achieved and why. Resource allocation. Securing the necessary budget, team members, and tools. Risk assessment. Identifying potential obstacles and planning mitigation strategies. Stakeholder identification. Knowing who needs to be involved and their expectations. Developing a project plan. Laying out the roadmap from start to finish. This foundational work is the base camp from which the actual execution of the project is launched. A poorly established base camp, i.e. inadequate planning, significantly increases the risk of project failure. Market entry strategy. Before launching a product or service into a new market, a business might establish a base camp by market research, thoroughly understanding the new market's dynamics, competition, and customer needs. Pilot programs. Running small-scale tests to validate assumptions and gather feedback. Strategic partnerships. Forming alliances that provide local expertise or resources. Legal and regulatory compliance. Ensuring all necessary permissions and frameworks are in place. This careful preparation creates a strong base camp for a successful market penetration. Company culture and values. The core values, mission, and established operational norms of an organization can serve as its cultural base camp. This provides a stable reference point, a common understanding, and a shared ethos from which all projects and daily activities are launched. It ensures consistency and guides decision-making, especially when facing new challenges or uncertainty. In its metaphorical sense, base camp emphasizes preparation, stability, and strategic readiness as critical precursors to undertaking significant business challenges. It's about ensuring you have all your ducks in a row before you start the climb. Basecamp, the software, a digital hub for collaboration. Finally, we arrive at the most commonly recognized usage in the digital age. Basecamp, the project management and team communication software developed by 37 Signals. Now Basecamp, LLC. What it is. The Basecamp software is designed to be a central digital basecamp for teams to organize projects, share information, communicate efficiently, and manage tasks. It aims to reduce reliance on endless email chains and scattered documents by providing a structured environment where everything related to a project resides in one accessible place. Key features often include message boards for focused discussions and announcements, to-do lists for task assignment and tracking, schedules for deadlines and events, docs and files for sharing important documents and resources, check-ins for automated team updates. How it embodies the Basecamp concept. The software embodies the Basecamp idea by striving to be the single source of truth for a project or team. It's the digital hub where team members return to for updates, instructions, and shared resources, no matter where they are physically located. It provides the structure and clarity needed to launch and manage projects efficiently, minimizing confusion and ensuring everyone is working from the same operational foundation.